In fact, Robinson has even been caught on camera pranking WWE wrestlers. After finishing a show, referee Charles Robinson decided to give Rey Mysterio a little surprise. The Undertaker is famous for never breaking character, although some wrestlers have tried to get him to crack. In 2001, WWE was invaded by ECW and WCW, who called themselves the Alliance. Vince McMahon, of course, led Team WWE, and during one episode of SmackDown, McMahon tried to rally his troops. While Vince focused on saving his company, Stone Cold was more concerned with getting the Undertaker to crack.
Kane, Undertaker, we do have a deal. We got a deal. And Stone Cold, shut up.
You know that the entire time, Undertaker was trying his hardest not to laugh, but Stone Cold didn't stop there.
We're going into invasion. We're going into this with both WCW and ECW breathing down our necks. They're breathing down.
Certain wrestlers just seem like jokesters, and CM Punk definitely falls into that category. During an episode of Raw in 2013, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon had a group of former world champions assemble in the ring. One of these ex-champs was CM Punk. During the segment, Punk pulled out referee John Cone's earpiece, then played around with it too. The best in the world also laughed when Stephanie called Triple H the pinnacle of world champions. You can tell this is when CM Punk did not care anymore, and unsurprisingly, a month after this, Punk walked out of WWE. Speaking of jokesters, WWE's head trainer Matt Bloom, aka Tensai, also likes to have fun with his students. While at the WWE Performance Center, Bloom called individual wrestlers into his office and gave them a little surprise.
Close it off for a second.
Ah, Jesus, Christ!
Close it off.
Oh, Jesus!
Please close the door.
Ah!
Okay, one.
We got a stand-up desk now. Has this always been in here?
What's that?
Has this always been here?
What is that?
Didn't scare me.
In 2017, Beth Phoenix was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. In real life, Beth is married to fellow wrestler Edge, so during her speech, she decided to have some fun at the Radar Superstar's expense.
Whom you all may know better as the rated...
WWE ring announcer Tony Chimmel came out and gave Edge a proper introduction.
The Rated R Superstar Edge!
Now this is just straight funny. Just watch.
Wow. There's no way I weigh this much. And the glance get off it. I figure if I had to be with these two idiots, at least...
During a Christmas-themed episode of SmackDown, Big Show dressed up as Santa Claus and read holiday-themed stories to the fans. However, when Big Show went to sit down, this happened.
The members of the WWE Universe, that's what I'm all about, is benevolence.
This was not part of the script, but it was intentional. As a joke, Vince McMahon had the chair rigged to collapse once Big Show sat on it. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, I guess. In early 2020, R-Truth and Brock Lesnar were gonna have an in-ring segment. When people backstage found out about this, they began betting whether or not Truth could get Lesnar to break character and start laughing. R-Truth took them up on that, and as soon as he came out, Lesnar began smirking. However, it turned into a full-on laugh after Truth said this.
You may be a big man, but I know you will go flying over that top rope, Paul Heyman.
The Beast could not help himself and began laughing hysterically on live TV. With that accomplished, R-Truth and Brock Lesnar got the show back on track and finished the segment. Years earlier, Al Snow pulled a massive prank on one of his fellow wrestlers. At the time, Al Snow was in a feud with the Big Boss Man, who had kidnapped Snow's dog, Pepper. Al was giving a backstage interview and shared a missing poster he made for Pepper with a phone number on it. As it turned out, this was actually Val Venus' personal cell phone. As soon as it was shown on TV, Val Venus started receiving phone calls from people asking about Pepper. Even the day after, Venus was still getting calls from fans. The real question though is what happens if you call that number today? Let's find out.
You have reached mailbox number 70575052998. After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, I think I found Pepper. In 2003, Eric Bischoff and Stone Cold Steve Austin were made co-general managers of Raw. This naturally created a rivalry, so to find out who was the better manager, the two took part in a series of non-wrestling contests during the Bad Blood pay-per-view. In one of the contests, Bischoff and Austin had to take a Bronco Buster from Mae Young. Eric was the first to go, but to make it even more disgusting, Mae Young put sardines in her attire without telling Bischoff. Bischoff's reaction says it all. Needless to say, it was certainly a night that Eric Bischoff never forgot. When WWE was doing a show in England, the production crew decided to pull a prank on William Regal in his home country. Regal was facing Daniel Bryan in a match, but during William Regal's entrance, this happened. This song was William Regal's old entrance theme during his Real Man's Man gimmick that he had when he first joined WWE. This was just a great little joke, and it looked like both Regal and Daniel Bryan got a good laugh out of it. The Raw after the 2015 SummerSlam was a big show, and two people decided it was an excellent opportunity to pull a prank.
I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for this.
At the end of the night, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon presented Seth Rollins with a statue that ended up being ambushed by Sting. Right before that, the Game and Stephanie went off script and announced that it was Vince McMahon's 70th birthday. They then went even further and asked the fans to sing happy birthday with them.
Happy birthday, dear Mr. McMahon. He is so pissed off in the back right now, it's not even funny.
Little did Triple H know that Vince McMahon would get his revenge 5 years later. The COVID-19 pandemic ruined a lot of things in WWE. One of them was Triple H's 25th anniversary with the company. Still, the Game, as well as Shawn Michaels, came out to celebrate the King of Kings career. In the show's final moments, Vince McMahon also walked in, and Triple H looked genuinely surprised to see him. The Game was probably even more surprised by how hard McMahon roasted him.
Your performance and you in general are truly just god-awful. What a horrible way to go out. I would liken your performance maybe to like, I know, Bailey, this is your life. How about the gobbledygooker? I'm not saying that your performance was that bad.
It might seem strange, but Hornswoggle is afraid of chickens. Of course, when the WWE locker room eventually figured this out, they decided to pull a prank on Swoggle. While at a non-televised WWE event, Hornswoggle was under the ring so he could make a surprise appearance during the show. While the show was happening, someone got a hold of a chicken and put it under the ring. Since the fans